to remember it clearly. Even after all this time, humans have grown too numerous, their civilizations too advanced. They were beginning to pose a threat with their insatiable curiosity and hunger for knowledge, yada, yada, yada. And so the decree came down from the heavens to wipe them out once and for all, leave no trace of their existence. I mean, any other species would have stood no chance. But the humans, they continue to piss me off. I literally unleashed every weapon in my vast and terrible arsenal against the humans, plagues, and poxes to ravage their fragile bodies, apocalyptic storms and floods to drown their lands and cities, quakes and volcanoes to shatter and burn everything they had built. I honestly expected them to crumble pretty quickly under the onslaught, to fade back into the primordial earth from where they came, but time and time again, they just wouldn't die. They adapted and evolved, passed down knowledge to safeguard future generations. They rebuilt from the ruins, brick by brick, generation after generation. No matter how many millions I killed, they stubbornly clung to life and, most importantly, hope against all odds. Sure, I'll admit, over the eons, their tenacity and fortitude almost began to garner a grudging respect from me, even as I continued to annihilate them from the face of their world. Funny, right? After decades of nuclear winter, man, I swear, there were few humans who remained in scattered tribes living in the remote wilderness, but their cities and monuments lay in ruin, like obliterated and submerged beneath their oceans, not a pot to piss in. Their future was broken. They really are annoying like that. I was pretty confident at that point that I'd succeeded in eradicating them. The Anunnaki, my masters, should be chuffed that I'd wiped out the little shits. I mean, the humans defied the natural order. Okay, they subjugated each other with false idols and blasphemous temples. They relentlessly bred with each other regardless of the time of year, and I heard that dirty little buggers didn't even use seashells. Their heresy had been punished, their civilizations razed to the ground, and I had to get paid, so yeah, I left mankind broken and rootless. I even stole their language and history from them. I left the Earth pretty damn sure that the humans were fucked. The Anunnaki's will had been enforced. Now, balance and order would be restored to the world. Hell, imagine my shock when I returned thousands of years later, only to find them still alive. Not just alive, but advancing at an exponential pace. They had cities, tools, weapons beyond what should have been possible. I mean, what the hell? The humans I remembered were primitive, living in huts of mud and straw, barely eking out an existence through rudimentary agriculture and hunting. I swear, these humans were building metal war machines, bristling with advanced weapons, and structures towering into the sky so high that they scraped the motherfucking clouds. Their ingenuity and ambition were dialed up to 11. Almost like we had jump-started some kind of survival reaction in the species through all our fuckery. I had literally walked away from the last humans huddled in fear of the elements, scared of their own shadows and wild animals. Now they were riding the backs of the very beasts I put there to kill them. You ever heard of anything like that before? My first instinct was panic. I had failed in my sacred task, and now the human menace was resurgent. In my absence, their curiosity and innovation had only grown stronger. I considered renewing my campaign of annihilation, but stopped short when I observed them further. There was a point where I just had to accept what I was seeing. Their boundless ingenuity was being channeled toward progress, not destruction. They were explorers, healers, and teachers, united by a shared quest for knowledge that crossed all tribal lines. And now, yeah, here I am, I guess. Still in awe of how far they have come. Their shining cities exist all across the globe, linked by networks and technologies, the likes of which I could not have ever thought of in a million years. They mastered flight using fire of all things, and they use electricity for mechanical manipulation this time instead of harmonics. The results are quite dramatic. One of their vessels even touched down on the moon. On the moon. If I had been told this when I first attempted to wipe out humanity, I would never have believed it. Yeah, technically, my job remains unfinished. The humans are out among the stars now, expanding ever outward at the same rate as my imminent punishment. Their potential seems limitless, though. I know I should view this as a threat. Any sensible Anunnaki would. But in truth, I can't help but admire them for it. Their curiosity and courage to explore the unknown reminds me of our own ancient thirst for knowledge and discovery. In the days when my kind were young and virile, perhaps it is foolish sentimentality. But I have come to realize the humans aren't monsters. In fact, they embody the very best qualities of the Anunnaki: compassion, cooperation, vision, and progress. If only we had tried understanding instead of destruction all those years ago. If only we had recognized just how gifted the humans were instead of lashing out in fear. I really do not know what the future holds for them or what the gods will decide must be done. But I hope the humans will be allowed to follow this path they have chosen. Under proper guidance, they could accomplish wonders beyond what we can imagine. For now, I guess I'll continue to watch over them for a while, steering gently where I can. Their boundless potential kind of gives me hope, if I'm being honest. If they are nurtured wisely, one day humanity may yet become our partners, our equals, perhaps even the successors we once dreamed they might be. Or they might turn into little cunts again, and then I'll be proper fucked.
All right, so thanks for sticking through that and listening to the end. What do you guys think about the Anunnaki? Have you even heard of them before? Do you think they're real? What do you think about the pyramids and the Younger Dryas and Göbekli Tepe and all this stuff? Let us know in the comments, and if you'd like me to make any stories about anything particular, just put a comment down below and it might spark my inspiration. Alright, go away now.